Hello, my Sagittarius friends. Welcome back to Peony Lore, where we help you to find the beauty in all things. So this is going to serve for the sun, moon, rising, or anywhere else that you have Sagittarius very, very heavy in your chart. Ooh, very nice. As always, we start off with the Sacred Geometry card, and what we have is the Believe and Have Faith card number 33, which is a beautiful energy. We will get back to the description of that at the end as far as crystals and things of that nature. We have a blend of heart energy, heart chakra energy that's in with that platonic solid that's sitting there. So we'll get into that a little bit later. As far as January is concerned, this is going to be a short but full, I think, overall for you. I've started off by letting everybody know, of course you should, but maybe you don't, that 7 is in numerology the 7 is the universal year for spirituality as far as the numbers work out. For those people that have already been on their spiritual path, are working towards getting to where they're supposed to be, in general, it's going to be a very easy year versus 2022. And for those people that are just getting ready to get started on their path, you're going to have some people that have been very long along the way, regardless of whatever the signage is. So please make sure that you are connecting with people that you feel have your best interests at heart and are being honest, open, and truthful about the pitfalls as well as the beautiful things about the spiritual journey. I have no idea. That's very specific for someone that's going to be watching this. Regardless, overall for Sagittarius, 2023 is going to be about your version of health. Overall, period. That's what 2023 is going to be for Sagittarius. And we're going to start focusing on what and how that means for you to start that process, or what that health means for you here in January. So I am going to start off with the energy oracles as I go into it. You guys know that we're starting January off with 3 retrogrades. Mercury is in retrograde until the 18th. Okay, Mercury, has everything to do with communication. It has everything to do with travel. It has everything to do with technology, things of that nature. And so for some people, you could find that at the end of December as we go into it, it could be affecting those things just a little bit. Maybe you're feeling just a little bit out of sorts, and that's fine. It will clear itself up around the 18th and that week. If you are a Sagittarius that has Virgo or Gemini in your chart, you could have been very heavily affected, so go take a look at those readings. They might be supportive. The other energy is Mars, that is in retrograde currently and will come out of retrograde on the 12th of January. So if you have Aries very heavy in your chart, Sagittarius, then you may want to go take a look at that, because Mars governs Aries, and the Mars energy being in retrograde affected our ability to want to go do things. And that's fine, because as the new year, we're in the holidays, and that for most people, it's a natural time to slow down anyway. But the third big thing that I want to talk about in January is the fact that we are moving from Uranus and Taurus, and we're going to be shifting that energy into Aquarius, Uranus and Aquarius, into the energy of the 21st, 22nd is when that shift takes place from a major perspective. It hits the energy of Chinese New Year, so we move from the year of the tiger into the year of the rabbit, which is beautiful, because for most people, the energy of the rabbit is going to be very opulent. It's very peaceful in energy. It's going to bring around a lot of elegance, and mercy is the word that I want to use a lot for you as well. So it could be, depending upon how you research it for yourself, called the water rabbit. It could also be called the black rabbit. It has everything to do with the yin energy that comes through. Just know that. The other big thing and placements that are coming up, not the whole deck, you guys. Okay, no, those two, I got it. Is the obviously the 1/1 portal that comes up for January 1st. Take some time to put forth some wishes, and it's not just New Year wishes, but some wishes for some other things as well. With that portal energy will be around for a little bit of time. It may dissipate just before we get to the Friday the 13th, which is a very lucky day, if you understand how to do the research and understand what that means. Divine feminine coming in. Also, some beneficial energy coming around the week of MLK. And then finally, we have the new moon in the sign of Aquarius, starting the Aquarius season on the 21st. So those are the main big things that are popping up. So first thing we're going to do is take a look at the energy oracle cards. Then we're going to take a look at the angel cards that popped up as well for you. We're going to pull in some Kipper, and then we're going to pull just a few cards for the main portions of the week, every single week in January, to support what it is that we have coming in. Okay, so the first thing that we're talking about, we talked about health for you. Health, we have happy family for our Sagittarius. We have the garden and the gate for our Sagittarius. This is making the decision to move forward and not being scared, sort of similar to the 8 of Swords in the tarot. The only person that's holding you back is you, potentially. Okay, so that's something you're going to want to pay attention to. And the reason is because door to value is in your future. And the only way that you're going to get there is to decide to get to the other side of that gate in order to receive it. And if that's for the benefit and the support of your happy family, then that's what that is. Whether you're single or not, whether it's work related, 7th house, 10th house, we talk about this a lot, are very close in energy, depending upon whether or not you are married, single, or coupled up. Okay. So here's the first thing. The universe is asking you to raise your vibration, okay, in order to make sure that you're maximizing that. You are going to have to do the work, meaning they're not going to do it for you. You're going to have to get in, you're going to work with your spirit team, your angels, your guides, whoever else it is. External support if you need a healing, Reiki, massage, cupping, therapy, whatever it is that you need to help you get to that point, and then surrender to the universe. And they're telling me to match this up very specifically with the believe card here. Have faith. Let the universe know what it is that you need, and you know that it's going to come, Sagittarius. And then ultimately you do have the highest level of angelic protection around you already, so please don't forget that. But again, in this first week where we have all this retrograded energy, you could be feeling all kinds of ways with scattered energy. These are just reminders for yourself. Okay, we are going to move into the energy of the Kipper really quickly and see what they have going on for our Sagittarius for this month of January. Wow, they're kicking out here. Yep, I get it. And I understand why that's there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I get it. So very similar cards for a few of us, but enough shift that they're not necessarily, this is not collective. This is collective for Sagittarius, not collective of everyone. And then is there 2 more? Yep, there they are. 1, 2, actually 3. You want that one. Okay, I got it. So here's the deal. The reason why, and they said start backwards, the reason why that door to value is in the reverse position is because some Sagittarius are just a nub off the path. Just a nub, just a touch, just a hair, and that is a lot to do with the energies. You're wondering if you're on your path, if you're ever going to get to your path, and you are deciding or trying to determine whether or not information that's coming to you is worth you getting into. Now, as an intuitive reader, I listen to what they're telling me, not necessarily the actual wordage that's on the cards, but they are saying that there's messaging that's coming to you that's important for you to be able to sit in and listen to, because it's going to have everything to do with how you discern or you judge some different things that are coming in. We have the energy of the privileged lady, which means that there's value. And what they're telling me to tell you is that the privileged lady represents you, Sagittarius. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. But in the divine feminine version of a privileged individual. And I want you to manage the notification here that the 33, the divine feminine, is why this is coming in again. 12 reducing down to 3, divine feminine energy. Whether you're male or female, the divine feminine, the creator energy of the things that are coming in, right? So there is something that is been on your mind, okay? Now, we're going to talk about the child card, and we're going to talk about this distant horizons card. Something that you've wanted, okay, is not away from you, but it is going to require, whether it's a child that is in your family, and if you have no children, then this has a lot to do with it, potentially another child in your life. But there's something that is going to be related coming in here to this month with regards to helping someone get to a place where they need to be. And the best way for you to help them is for you to be in your divine feminine privileged energy. Okay, so in other words, if you won't do it for yourself, do it for the person that needs you, and it's probably a tiny. Okay, there is a shift. There's something going on with the change in the community. So it could be your neighborhood, it could be your town, it could be your city, it could be a church, a synagogue, or somewhere else where you have what you consider to be community. Okay. In some instances, what's getting ready to show up for some of you Sagittarius is a shift in what we're calling courtship. And this is something that's needing to change. It's very possible that you have an elder child that you're going to have to counsel through a relationship change. Okay, and that's just what it is. There's nothing more than that. And the reason is because you have to help them realize what is true in their relationship versus what is not true in their relationship. And if this happens to be you, take that energy for yourself. And I would say that there's a lot of inner child healing that needs to get done. And why are we fixated on a person that's not really doing it for us in some sense? Because the universe wants you to know that you personally are a gift and that there is energy that needs to be put on yourself. So again, happy family, coming to the realization of what that means. There could also be a potential gift that's coming for you in a way to make your family more supported. There's a lot of truths that are going to be coming out of it, because they're also asking me to do this and pair it like this for you guys as well. This gift, the garden and the gate. There's a lot of things outside of that gate. You have to come out. Wait, how come I can't see myself? There we go. You have to open the door into that value in order to receive, right? You're right here at that door of value. So there's some work that needs to be done, Sagittarius. I'm just saying, it is what it is. Okay. We're going to go into a numerology card, and then I'm going to pull the tarot cards that support each week for you, Sagittarius, so that we can put the rest of this information together. Please make sure that if this is not resonating with you 100%, that you are looking at your sun, your moon, and your rising. I know all of them. I know. They said because there's a lot of different scenarios, so this is going to resonate differently for different people based upon the different flow of the cards here. First and foremost, some of you Sagittarius have a spiritual career, is what they're telling me. But the health of that business is stagnant, which is why the garden and the gate is there, because there's not enough creativity taking place for you. Okay? That's for those of you that have the energy of the work. You need to go in, you need to talk to the universe about what needs to be shifted in your business so that you can receive your door to value. Okay. Some of you are going to be talking to, like I said, the parent-child relationship about forgiveness. Oops, my bad. In order for the happy family situation to show up, and they said just pair it together here. Okay, forgiveness needs to be addressed, and it needs to be honored, and you can't escape doing this. You have to let that go. I've said that several times throughout the different readings, that you cannot carry negativity into 2023. So they're giving you an opportunity here in January to cut the brakes. Cut the brakes, cut the line, cut it off, deal the deal. Like if you haven't done it up till this point, you need to get it done. Okay. But part of the other issue that they're saying for some of you is the door of value is because there's not enough compassion. You're not seeing not only the compassion in yourself, but the compassion that you have for others, and how that is meaningful for other people to receive the messages. The door of value, you have to realize that. And finally, We talked about health, overall health. Health of your physical body, your spiritual body, your mental body, right? All of the four main bodies that we have. Some of you guys are not doing the physical work that you need to for the sake of your family. And you are the false person in this situation because you know that you should be doing some things, you're not doing it. From a physical perspective, get your butt up, get to work, get to the walking, get to the gym, get to the yoga, get to the thing that is the thing for you. Some of you have not been doing it. You can't avoid doing this work, so you might as well go ahead and do it because this is literally what's helping you to raise your vibration. Did I cover all the aspects, guys? Yes, completed. Thank you. All right, let's finally go into the tarot here. Let's see what we have. First week for our Sagittarius. Lord, Lord, Lord. The Lovers with the Empress. So we have Gemini energy with Venus, which could be Libra or Taurus. But with the Lovers in the upright position, I really do feel that what's going on here is this confusion a little bit with some decisions that need to take place with a choice. It's a decision that has to come in. Usually it's positive, but the Lovers card, whether it's Gemini or not, has everything to do with well, it has a lot to do with, it doesn't have everything to do with, but it has a lot to do with your connection. And usually your connection, especially if you feel a little scattered right now, is actually you and your higher self coming in together, okay? There's manifestation that needs to come in. And you're very, very close to it, but in order for you to get it, we've got to unscramble a little bit, and we have to see ourselves unlocking ourselves from this garden and the gate in order to get to that place of the door of value. Boogers and snot. I just bent one of my cards. Okay, so let's do this again. What are the other cards that need to go with this first week for our Sagittarius with the Lovers and the Empress, please? Here we go. There it is. The Moon. The Moon card, my friends, has everything to do with we're trying to show you. And we need for you to be neutral because we're going to show you some things that are over here and we're going to show you some things that are over here. Don't get distracted by it. Stay on the path that we're sharing with you right now about how to get that. One more. All right. Thank you. It also has everything to do with, and that's validated by the Six of Wands, meaning you are going to be shifted back on towards the pathway if you felt like you've been astray just a little bit. But there's a lot of things that have to do with femininity and emotions when it comes to that Moon card. And Sagittarius, whatever it is that you have within your subconscious as far as your dreams related to that creativity is going to come out of your spirit team working with you this week. So you're well on the path, but they're going to be talking to you about the decisions that need to come up. Second week, whoa, good Lord, this major arcana. We have the Wheel of Fortune with the Death. Well, that isn't resistance toward the door to value that we just talked about over here. I don't know what is. With the Death card in the reverse, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's something that they're calling to your attention. Something has to shift, my friends, okay? So you got to take a look into where that is because we're trying, again, to show you the right path. The Six of Wands and the Six of Swords, come on, they're trying to show you. You have to have faith. We're taking it back to the very beginning card. You have to have faith and believe and know, and you should, sages, that the universe has got your back. So you've just been a little bit tweaked. We're going to ask you to recommunicate with us so that we can get to this next phase. Here we go. Something is going to occur for you, and here it is. On this third week, we have this Knight of Cups coming in to offer you this very beautiful message. He's coming to approach the Hanged Man here, okay? And the Hanged Man is the energy of Neptune, is also the energy of the Moon. So whatever the Moon is sharing with you, you have someone who's coming to share with you the next things that need to take place, thereby providing you with the clarity about how fast or how slow you decide to move in the next moments, okay? So you're getting sort of a break here. We're going to give you all this information, and around the third week, then you're going to get a decision about how fast or how slow to make some shifts happen for yourself, okay? You are in control of this process, and there's the Faith card. Nine of Wands. You've been there, you've done that the fourth week. We've got you on this. Have faith. There he is. Now we have the King of Cups. So whatever is approaching you, okay, is a solid offer, okay? As far as children are concerned, I want you to be open about having conversations about a challenge that one of your children could potentially have with this Page of Cups. It's presenting in the reverse position, but in order for you to be able to support your child, if this is the scenario for you, you have to be whole, okay? What else do we have the 4th week? There it is. There's the 9 of Cups again. Receiving your fulfillment. Getting everything that you want. You're supposed to be achieving, and if you just need to make a small tweak when it comes to your compassion and some other things that you're giving or receiving, then that's going to be a big part of it. Finally, what we have here is the King of Swords. So you have 2 energies, strong, clear energies of emotion and intellect, but also this King of Swords has a lot to do with his version of compassion as compared to the Queen of Swords in that same type of a position. So we're getting down to the brass tacks. We're getting down to the truths of some things, and it is going to be beneficial. Let's go ahead quickly and pull in a couple of the Oracle of the Radiant Sun, and then we will go into the information that we have here in our Sacred Geometry to help round this out for you and end the reading. They said that's what we have here. Ooh. Okay, so we have a lot, and I know that this seems to be all over the place, but there's so many different scenarios that are there. I just really want to cover them, okay? So the first card that comes up here is companionship in the reverse position, and then we have the Scorpio in the moon position, manipulation. Now that doesn't mean that you're being manipulated, but there is no, Jupiter, Scorpio and Jupiter, manipulation, sorry. Secrets, information that needs to come out, and ways of handling some things, okay? Now, the second group that came out here was the assertion versus aggression. Being assertive with what needs to be said or done. Now, we have the publicity card here. Now, it's possible that there could be, because we have this Jupiter energy all over the place, I'm not necessarily going to go there, but there's something that could be done in a public eye. So I'm going to just say this about that. If you are dealing with a child, an elder child specifically, then be mindful of social medias. Are you connected to your elders' social medias, their snaps, their... God, what else do they have? All the things that they have these days. Are you connected? Because you might be privy to something that shows up there, okay? And you're being asked to understand from an authoritative perspective where you need to jump in order to protect the health, okay, of what's going on here. There is going to be a concern or a conversation for many if you don't correct it with regards to riches and devotion. So again, it's the same themes that keep popping up over and over again. Ultimately, in order for a happy family, happy value, whatever the case may be, you are going to have to step outside of what you have been already doing. And if not for yourself, for the sake of a little or an older little, right? Could be a child, older, doesn't really matter. But you are going to be asked to step out of yourself a little bit to help someone also get on the path. And when you do that, you are going to be very guaranteed to be on the path yourself. Reintroduced to a different version of the path. I'll just put it that way. All right, let's finalize this by going into the belief card that we have here and see what else that they have to say. Having faith. To believe is to receive. To believe is to receive. So belief is about having confidence in yourself and knowing your truths. That's what I kept saying. Feel with your heart and trust your gut. You have a knowing of what is right. So you got to take some time to center yourself. Go within your heart and into your belief system. Ask yourself, does this feel right? Am I on track? What is it that I need to change to make it right? Our perception and intentions are strong, but what we put out there is what we receive back. So please believe in yourself and trust in your knowing. Rose quartz, the octahedron platonic solid, citrine, and pink tourmaline. If you need any support with any of this energy here, okay? The heart is a powerhouse, and you need to know that you are stronger than any challenge that comes forward. So not only is this going to be about you It's also going to be about someone else that's very close to you and helping them navigate this little shift that needs to go on. But again, in you helping, it helps to strengthen you. This is what the universe wants to give you. We're talking about keeping a healthy and strong, happy family. You getting to the point where it's either for yourself or helping someone else realize their value. And in order for us to get to that point, we have to be able to step beyond in order to receive every version of the gift that we're supposed to be able to receive. This is a lot of responsibility for you this month, Sagittarius, but you've got this. There's a lot of angelic protection around you. Make sure that you're calling in on your team, okay? If you are in need of a personal reading from me to be a conduit between you and your guides, assuming that you need that help, please take a look at the description box below and you can book a personal session with me. Otherwise, what I want to be able to say to you is thank you again for all your likes, shares, subscribes, personal bookings, all of the different things that we have been able to do here in 2022. I'm very much looking forward to 2023 and helping my Sagittarius friends be their healthiest in all areas of their life. Thank you so much. Happy New Year, many blessings, and namaste. We'll see you guys in the middle of January. Bye-bye.